Alright, I'm looking on the side now, and it appears that my microphone is working. Now, let us know if it stops working, because I don't know what happened there, but it happened. And yes, first of all, Mitch is with us now. Yay, Mitch. Second of all, the players were did a little bit of recap. I really wish it had captured mine because I felt really good. I was in the groove, and then yeah. So, anyways, we are here. Wrapping it up real quick. You are on the road through the dark wood, attempting to get to Adric's Folly. The wood itself is messing with your mind. You have a new bear friend, it seems.
Try to bear it.
Yes.
Uh,
There have been a lot of dangerous things along the way, and there promises to be a lot of dangerous things on the road ahead. So, let's jump into this finally again. So, my
We're
friends,
barely alive.
well, some of you are barely alive. My
hey,
friends,
we got ourselves out of a hairy situation.
you once again are making your way through the pitch black, except for the torchlight of Sophion's torch. The snow is falling relatively gently, more gently than it has been in days past. The road is paralleling the path of the river through the dark wood. Here in line, you all walk relatively silently, sound of footsteps crunching the snow beneath your feet, and the grizzly bear seems to be kind of hanging close to Lorelai. We've been walking now for about, I'd say, 30 minutes or so, past the point where the grizzly bear decided to start following along with you. Alright.
If I remember correctly, I am up with Sophian at the front.
Okay.
I'm taking up behind them, just following the torch.
I'll be at the back with my bear.
I'm sticking close to Sophian.
Yeah, so Soraya, it's kind of heartbreaking, but you know the green one back there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's you two are together.
He seems so awkward around me.
Yeah. I mean, you guys had an awkward relationship, but you two were knocking boots, as they say. But whatever you kids are doing these days, I don't know.
So we were together, but we are no longer together?
No, you're still together. You just have amnesia. Short term, hopefully amnesia. Long term, I don't know. Who knows?
How long have we been together? How long have all of us been together?
Well, not all of us. We're on a poly group. Yeah, it's just you and Brian. To be honest, I don't think you two really swing. Swing in the swingiest of sense. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Well, when a person and a person love each other, but they also love another person gets added in.
Okay. Are we friends? You and I?
I've saved your life a couple of times. I wouldn't call us friends though.
I can see that.
More like acquaintances, like budding co-workers. We probably would have a union together, but I don't know if we would go to each other's birthday parties.
Hey, what you guys talking about up there?
Huh?
Well,
we are talking about our relationship. He's trying to let me remember our relationship.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm trying to update her on everyone's relationship to each other. You know? Like how we're acquaintances, you and I. Like, we kind of know each other, but not really.
Well, yeah, that's how everybody knows each other, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yes, but Brian and I are romantically involved.
No, that's actually
Sophia,
not
what are you saying to her?
I'm gonna start like slowly starting to walk slower so I can walk behind the bear. Soraya, that's not correct.
Okay. Soraya, don't listen to Sophia. He's trying to trick you. We're all friends. We're all friends.
And some of us are more friends than others.
I see.
I mean, a relationship in the end is a friendship that has blossomed into something more.
We have not blossomed yet. We're all friends.
Why did she
As
add
we-
the
as we-
yet?
As we walk, I'm just gonna try to like pluck out a couple feathers here and there as we walk. Just
We're leaving
pat
a trail
Yeah.
of feather breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
around.
like really Hansel and Gretel this shit. Ow.
Oh.
All right. Well, I've done my thing. I'm now level 5.
Oh my god.
To a double level up. Alright.
Okay, we have to be careful. Remember, I don't have any idea where we are right now in terms of the mountains. We have to be careful to remember to watch out for when the road gets closest to the mountains. So if anybody feels like we're next to a mountain, we have to hide, okay?
What's
Someone's taking the trail.
Yeah, what's the feeling of next to a mountain? What does that feel like?
Maybe it'll get a little bit colder because of a shadow or something. I don't know. I mean, I can see, but I mean, I
Yes,
don't
keep
know
my
if
eyes
I
open.
could. You're okay. I don't know if we would be able to see the mountain, or to judge distance. Or I mean, we don't have a map, so.
Well, I hear if you call out, the mountain will reverberate and echo. So
Okay, but we're trying to hide from the stone flying thing.
this armor,
Well, if you stand still, you won't make any noise.
we're not standing still now, ain't we? We're moving on.
Yeah, but when we get close to the mountain, we stand still and hide behind a tree or something.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Ready for the Soraya?
As ready as I can be.
Excellent.
I have my crossbow out and I'm just looking, keeping our perimeter.
Glancing around, Soraya,
Oh no.
the wood line encroaches closely to the road here, with a sharp drop off into the river on your left hand side. As Sophion waves the torch about, speaking to you, you catch the glint of reflected light off of a pair of eyes in a tree about 20 feet away, off to your right hand side. Pretty high up. 25, 30 feet up this tree. Many, many branches. Kind of peering at you.
Looking at the size and the orientation of the eyes, can I tell anything about the size of the creature?
Give me a nature check.
Nature check. That should be fun.
It's the best.
12.
It's definitely not a small creature. However, the peculiar thin, almost diamond-like, horizontal diamond-like shape of them. Very odd.
Lorelai,
Yes.
do you have more pets besides this bear?
No, this bear is the first pet I've ever owned. Why?
I was wondering if you were looking for another.
I would not mind another pet.
I'm just gonna
Do you-
point up to the eyes.
I'll look and see if I can see what Soraya sees.
Okay. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Even with me pointing at it?
Mhm.
Alright.
She knows where to look.
Okay.
And you
It's a
can see
matter
the
of
eyes
seeing it.
clearly. You can see the eyes clearly, but the leaves are thick. It's
That's
dim light.
18.
18 with disadvantage. Wow. Alright. You lock onto the eyes pretty quickly, and then your eyes adjust a bit. And you see this angular, humanoid-type face. In the mixture of the dark grays and blacks of your dark vision, this creature's face is partially obscured from the chin down, and you see a small horizontal body in front of it on the branches between you and it. The creature rises up a bit, and the body falls, hitting branches on the ground, sinking into the snow at the base of the tree. Dark blood begins to pool out from it. You instantly recognize this creature in the snow as a now very dead, partially consumed, dark creeper that escaped from Sophion's grasp. This individual standing up in the tree now begins to climb down, and as it climbs down through the branches, you hear them softly sway and creak as though something much lighter is climbing down, belying the size of this entity. For a left arm, it almost appears to be a long contorted branch with twigs for fingers. The right arm, however, appears human, or maybe thinner, like elvish. The torso itself shifts from bark to flesh and back to bark in a dizzying array of patterns as it climbs down long flowing capes made of natural substances, descends lightly with it, and then with a thud in the snow, it stands and looks at each of you. Here at the edge of the torchlight, you can all see this now. The skin and the clothing, this staff with a bone head on it, they all blend into strange browns and grays as though this thing is plant matter come to life, or maybe humanoid transformed into a plant creature.
We mean you no harm.
Nope.
Are you friend or foe?
I am neither friend nor foe.
What are you?
Enough.
Goddamn neutrals.
I
Oh.
am. You say something?
We're just trying to get past. We don't mean you any harm.
What are you, if not friend or foe?
A guardian? A hunter? Which are you?
Both of those.
At this moment, it seems as though you would be a trespasser.
That's what it appears like, but we are actually both hunter and guardian.
And what is it you hunt? What is it you guard?
We hunt things that try to take what we guard. What we guard is just beyond the trees there. It might even be the same thing you guard. Who knows?
I will pluck a feather from my beard and raise my hands to the creature. A peace offering to show we mean no harm.
We are not normally in the habit of ripping pieces of our face off and presenting it to our neutral people, but strange times.
It bothers me not. It
Cooler.
saves me the trouble of doing it.
Cool. All right. Well, to have that feather.
Why did you kill that one? I'll point to the creeper on the ground.
I would not answer to you.
I'm just going to slowly reach into my bag and pull out some powdered blush and just put it on my cheeks as I say, this does not need to end in bloodshed. But if you want to pick a fight, I assure you we can finish it. But I would prefer if we all walk out of here alive. So let us pass. We will do no harm to you or what you guard. And I'm casting Friends on myself.
Okay. Friends it is.
Just said advantage on charisma checks against him.
Yeah, best step up or step off.
We
I've got
have
this.
we've hunted those that you just killed. We're just trying to rescue some people.
I also have brownie if you're interested. Share.
The fuck did you get a brownie from?
There's none of your business, Lorelai. God damn, I'm trying to get my brownies.
So, real quick, Soraya, give me a persuasion check with your advantage.
All right. I rolled 2 nat ones.
Oh no!
I can't
Okay.
believe I just rolled 2 nat ones.
Make a new character.
All right, guys, it's been fun. I'm out.
Make a new character.
You get one shot.
I thought maybe I accidentally rolled disadvantage. Nope, 2 nat ones. Cool.
You may be able to earn your passage through my domain. Except for this one. She looks over to Lorelai.
Wait, why that one? Is it because she's pale? We can't change that.
What have her
Speak-
people done to you?
People. Our people have done nothing. But this one brings influence into my words. Character is disgusting.
I do not know her well. Is there something you're not telling us, Lorelai?
Did you say Lorelai's character is disgusting? Lorelai,
not
what you been
repeat
up to in
myself.
this woods?
I don't really know what influence you're really talking about.
I don't trust her now. That sounds shady as hell.
Wait. Are you talking about Lorelai's positivity?
There is a natural order. And those like her would seek to confound it. To help those who not help themselves, who do not deserve thrive in the forest.
So
Is
you
it
don't
because
an
you saved that
abomination.
bear?
So
Oh.
I'm too nice
you're,
to pass.
you're too compassionate, I guess.
Yeah, to be fair, she would have killed me for this brownie if she had the chance.
How is it, before we get into anything, how is it that we, besides her, could earn our passage past you?
There is another influence upon the wood. An equally vile, but much more ancient, much more powerful influence, which seeks to take away from that which I love. You may find it ahead. There's a tall tree, old, withered and decaying, yet it clings to life. It does not deserve life.
So you would have us destroy this tree?
Burn it.
I have no quarrel with this. But we cannot do it without her. So if you want this done, we will need her at our side.
What do you mean, kill a tree? I'm pretty confident we could do it without her. Doesn't it take an axe or something? Like, let's be honest here, it's a tree.
If I help get rid of this influence in this tree, would you allow me to pass with my friends?
Aw. She said friends.
I barely know her.
My fucking god.
Just hold on to it, Soraya. It's
Rude.
awesome.
I do not believe you have it in you, little one.
It's
And
just
if
a
I am-
tree.
I literally
am
just
right-
tortured someone.
Yeah, like I don't know what you've heard, but this woman is a straight up ice queen, and I probably have some other words, but I don't want to use it in her company.
Right, Sophian? I see how it is.
What? I'm trying to keep you alive. She's a stone cold killer. All right? We're talking about bamboo in the nails, small objects in different places. You don't know her like we know her. We're terrified of her.
As
You don't know her
Sophion
like
is
they know her.
as Sophion is speaking, Lorelai, you sense the warmth. Your eyes completely locked on this entity. You sense the warmth and the mass of your friend, Grizzly Bear, has crept quietly, very closely. Her head is down, and there's a very, very subtle rumbling coming from within her chest as her lips are curled back, locked on to this entity.
Oh no.
It's mating season.
The Revenant starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes!
I'll put my hand on the bear's shoulder and I'll just say one more time. I can help you get rid of this influence in your woods if you will let me pass. I will get rid of it for you, and then we will be on even ground.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go behind the bear, leaving my shadow up in front.
Does this creature look at all familiar to me based on an lore that I might have read?
Oh. Give me a history check with disadvantage, Brian.
Okay.
Join the club.
As a nat one.
Oh man, can we burn Foundry and then?
There are times like this, Brian, where you truly appreciate all the time you've spent, all the things you've learned, and how much that reinforces the fact that as much as you know, there is much more that you do not know.
Brian is pleased with this information.
I do not trust you, but I am interested to see if you will go against your nature in pursuit of your goals. So, I will allow you to, but I will stay close. I will be watching. I will be watching.
Do you have a name?
Some call me Shersa. That is all you need to know.
Are you always going to be watching?
Until that which you promised is done.
Okay, we cannot camp.
And you say this tree is not far ahead, yes?
Several hours. Your friend knows where it is. Nodding to the bear.
Oh, cool.
Great.
Oh, no.
All right, Lorelai. All we have to do is disown every allegiance and belief that you've held dear since you came into this wood, and then we get to live. So cool.
I think you guys would always get to live. I think my life is the only one in danger right now.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Should
Alright.
we take a vote?
No, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Do you know how to communicate with your bear? Have it guide us.
I'll just look at the bear and I don't know if you speak my language, but we're trying to go to the big, tall tree.
Give me an
Bad
animal
tree.
handling check.
You just point at a tree.
16.
As you're gesticulating and speaking to this bear, its eyes stayed locked for a moment, and then it kind of snaps out of its focus and turns to you. Its eyes look quizzically, and then looks back to where it was looking, and then it kind of jumps a bit, and you see that this entity has seemingly vanished within the wood. And looks back at you, and looks back over there, and it keeps its eyes where that creature was, sniffing the air every now and then as it begins to slowly plod forward cautiously.
Alright, let's go fuck up a tree.
Okay. As I don't have that many spells left.
It's a tree.
If this tree has an influence, I don't think it's just a tree.
Hopefully we can just burn it down in the rest of the forest.
I do like trees.
Yeah, but you have to murder one in order
I
to
have
keep your
to.
life. So maybe this should be something you do and you do alone. We'll watch.
I don't think I can do it by myself.
We'll get you
Aren't
a hatchet.
wildfires a part of the natural order of things? Is it really so bad for someone like you to burn down a tree? If
Exactly.
it is withered and dying as this creature says, then perhaps it is a bounty, a mercy.
Well, I
Yes.
guess it will depend on the influence.
Yeah.
Because this creature could think that the influence is bad, but it might actually be a good thing for the forest.
I mean, really, as perspectives, I think the more you dig into it, the less likely you'll do it. So it's best to take a very casual landscape look at this whole thing.
Okay, I guess we'll
Shouldn't
see
it-
when we get there.
The good news is I do not remember having any morals, so if you cannot do it, I will do it.
Okay, I think I'll die if I don't help, so...
So let's go.
Okay. I don't
I mean-
really have anything to burn a tree down with, but...
You have a torch.
Yeah, I have a tinderbox, I think.
Okay, let's go see this influential tree.
Yeah, I've got a tinderbox and a torch.
Lorelai, if this is the last time that you live, I mean, by the time we camp out, you could be dead or being eaten alive by said creature. Is there anything you want to say, or I don't know, a loved one we should talk to after you're dead, or
No.
okay?
Are we romantically involved?
Me and you?
Yes.
Yes, perhaps.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We're acquaintances. I don't know if we would say we're all friends, but we're...
It's kind of a will they, won't they situation between Soraya, Lorelai, and Brian right now.
I see.
Soraya.
I don't really think that's true. But
Alright,
Sophian's
let's follow this
speaking out of his
bear.
ass. Don't listen to him.
Right. So, for several hours, you walk along this road. The road begins to turn away from the river, more towards what you assume to be a northerly direction. It's hard to tell with everything being so pitch black. You've been walking now for probably about 6 hours. The bear
Really?
The bear continues to walk on, plodding ahead, cautiously.
At some point in this travel, Thoraya stops for a moment and then immediately backs away from everyone else and begins walking at a safe distance. But
That
says
would be-
nothing else.
Yeah, that would be about now, because the 6 hours is from the point y'all woke up.
Got it.
So,
Woo! I'm free!
From what exactly?
My own self-doubt.
Were you having problems?
Hey, if I'm having feelings, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh. Okay.
that sounds like maybe someone's sick within the woods. We should move on and not
That's the
acknowledge
tree.
it whatsoever.
It was the bear when we weren't looking.
Yeah, holy shit, bear.
Bear ate
like-
some bad berries.
Well, I hope that that individual feels better, whomever they are.
The bear. Hopefully, it's worst case. We'll put it out of its misery by tonight.
No.
With the tree. It'll go with the tree. They'll have an
Mhm.
epic battle. Both have to die.
Yeah, haven't you seen Midsommar?
God.
Also, along this travel, Soraya will continue to rip the feathers out one by one, and I figure after like 4 hours worth, I'm sure it's probably getting fairly thin.
Soraya, does that not hurt to puff those out of your face constantly?
It would hurt more to keep them.
That doesn't sound
Okay.
true.
I don't like being reminded of the things that happened to me. Can we just continue, please?
Yeah.
So, judging how long you were walking the first day, it's safe to say that this is probably about halfway point in your travels on this day. As the road turns away from the river, it kind of widens up a bit. There's a little bit of an empty hill there to the side. It'd be a good place if you chose to do so. Sit, rest, recuperate, anything of that nature, or you can obviously continue pushing onward.
So do you mean like this would be like a short rest spot or a place where we would camp?
This would not be the end of the day,
Okay.
Just
but you
a
can
lunch
always
break.
you can long rest whenever you want. Honestly,
Yeah, we
but
can make it a long rest.
It's up to you. I'm just letting
We
you
are
know.
on a timetable.
Yeah. Should
Perhaps
we?
should rest and eat some jerky.
Okay, we could sit here for a little bit and then continue on. I mean, I know that thing is watching us, but I mean, we have to rest.
Sarai will go off a bit of a distance, still within eyesight, but a fair distance away from everyone, and just sit and pull out some jerky.
Hey, Soraya,
Yes,
why are you being weird? Or do you?
I remember now.
Oh, okay. So why are you being weird?
I just like my space,
In the creepy woods?
wherever,
Okay.
especially in the creepy woods.
Don't touch the vines.
Yeah, maybe don't lean up against any trees or anything.
I'll just sit in like a clearing of trees.
Okay. I'll sit with my bear friend and I'll pet it and eat some rations.
Make sure to feed the bear. We do not want a hungry bear
Yeah.
around here.
Or maybe we do.
No, I'm
Little
gonna
attack
feed it some of my
things.
rations.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me
power
when
nap.
we're ready to go.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get out of eyesight for a moment behind a tree. I will take off my leather gloves, take off my armor, take off the shirt that Brian gave me until I only have my own shirt, the one that is torn in several places. And then I will take that off as well, put on all of the other layers, so I just have the shirt in my hands. And I will spend some time. I take 2 stones out of my pouch and begin casting mending several times and trying to repair my shirt as much as I can in an hour.
I also want to talk to my bear and say, just really quietly so no one else hears. Just say, I'm really glad you're with me, and I don't know if you can understand me, but I'm really sorry about your baby, and I know we're about to go fight some tree or something, but you're kind of injured, and if you could just stay away, and be safe, that would be great. headed somewhere.
Toward the end of the rest, if my shirt is okay to put on again, I will repeat the process of taking off my layers, put on my old shirt, put on all the other layers until I have brown shirt in my hand, and I'll just go over to Brian and drop it at his feet and walk away.
I will take off my robe and put it back on, and then put my robe back on.
Shall we get going?
I suppose so. If I'm ready, if you are ready.
Yes, let's.
Okay.
Alright, so you have all gotten a short rest. Packing up your belongings, steeling yourself against the dark and the cold, once again, you head off north on the road through the Darkwood. Need somebody to roll me a d20, please.
Not me.
I'll do it. Roll. 5.
No. Not great.
Okay.
We don't know that.
Now, I need a wisdom saving throw from everyone.
Oh gosh.
Please, I just got my brain back.
13 for Brian.
11 for Soraya.
10 for me.
You're muted, Mitch.
Oh, here we go. Wisdom.
Oof.
Oh, fuck this dice. Did you see that? That was a 16.
Get two sanity rolls in one day? Oh, shit.
every half a day.
Oh, Sophian, that roll was on the party symbol, not on you. So I don't know if you have a modifier.
No,
But I'm
I
sure
don't have.
3, there's nothing you can really do.
Yeah, I don't have a modifier. I'm
Oh
Do
no.
we win?
That's a lot of
Well,
dice.
Have to roll some things out.
Oh, God. If I lose my memories again, I'm gonna.
That would be funny. I
Oh,
hope it's.
but will you?
I hope it's all like The Shining.
The real ironic thing would be if Ryan loses his memories.
Oh yeah, then I could complete the circle.
Complete the circle.
Alright. So,
I would actually love that. I want to play that.
I need everybody to roll me a D10.
Oh God.
D10.
Ka-chow.
7.
I got a 1.
2.
That is an 8.
We all immediately lose half our hit points.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have to copy paste a couple things here to let you know what your
Yeah.
madnesses are. So, suffice to say, you do avoid a random encounter, thankfully,
Yay.
with that D20 roll, and you will be traveling for quite a while further to reach this location you seek with the tall, ancient tree. So, as you're walking along the road, the snow begins to pick up, the wind begins to pick up. It's not quite at a storm level, but everything becomes very, very hazy. The wind bites into your clothing, and you have to lean forward a bit to try and keep headway, the torch flickering violently as the wind whips it around, casting strange dancing shadows on everything, making your way up the road. So y'all play with that scene a little bit while I copy this stuff out.
It's
I
little,
actually quite like the cold.
it's a little windy.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Well, you have that armor, don't you, that makes you a little bit warmer?
Yes, the temperature is fine. It's the wind
Yeah.
that is a bit unfortunate.
Isn't
Yeah.
it weird they have armor that really could just be replaced with like layering?
I mean,
Well, I mean,
Perhaps, but I believe it protects me from extreme heat as well.
So
Yeah.
less layering and maybe an umbrella.
well, yeah, but you don't want to have to be taking off your clothes constantly. It's good to just have like a.
Look, if
Like
you're
a
going
steady-
from one to the other, you're gonna have time to do these things.
But you don't necessarily have places to store all of it if you're running out of room. Besides wearing it on your body.
That's fair. Is there padding in that armor?
I wear it over my clothing, so there's a bit of insulation.
Oh. So inside it's like normal temperature. So like
Yes.
you're probably like sweating with all this walking.
Well, it's you know,
Does it soak
not
into?
great, but I have never particularly been bothered by cold.
Does it
Oh.
soak into the inner padding?
I'm sure I probably smell, but it's not the end of the world.
I can't wait until we can finally get out of these woods and we can go to a place where I could take a bath. Honestly.
Weren't we
A
just
nice
by a
warm bath.
river? Let's.
Oh, I said a warm bath. It's been so long.
It feels like we have been in here for weeks.
Hasn't it just been like a day, guys? Or
Yes,
It's
two
it's
days?
been
been
like-
a day.
Yeah,
But it's been a day.
Yeah, you guys just remember.
it's one of those days.
Y'all wanted to do this.
Well, we couldn't just.
Oh, yes, we
Leave.
could.
We
I
need
mean, I
to
guess
do
we
this.
could have.
There is darkness rising in the world.
There's darkness rising everywhere.
What are we gonna
Yes.
do if we don't get there in time, and then the the darkness doesn't go away? Like, what if that's a consequence?
I think that is a very real possibility. But if we fail and the darkness persists, there still must be a way to defeat whatever it is. It will just be significantly harder.
Well, that's also another job, so we're gonna have to make sure we're getting paid for that. Let's not go crazy with the exposure. All right, exposure doesn't fill your belly at the end of the day.
Yes, you're right.
But you know, I feel like we've had a good time together. I feel like through this adversity, we've gotten a little bit closer. I wouldn't say it's a lot.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
So,
So-
Lorelai, was it really just that you are too positive to be in this forest, or did you do something to this thing?
I've never met that thing before. I don't know.
Have you made many enemies before?
I don't think so. I don't know what influence it was talking about. I feel like maybe because I am closer to nature, it doesn't want me to interfere with its nature if it is a guardian of these woods. So I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. It's my influence, I guess, is just too positive for the natural balance of this area, I guess.
Alright.
Unless, I don't know.
Sorry. So, you walk for another 3 to 4 hours. This madness doesn't take hold immediately. Bear begins to pick up speed a bit, walking a little bit lighter, even though it can't see beyond the limits of Sophion's torch. It isn't sniffing the air as much. It seems to be honed in on the location. Meanwhile, the darkness around you begins to press in as the bear continues to pick up pace and move faster and with more purpose. The surrounding area, it almost seems as though it's You're pressing through an emotional or a metaphysical wall of malicious energy as a shadow presses in upon you.
Do you all feel this?
It feels gross.
Does it feel familiar at all to me? DM.
It's reminiscent of
Home.
it's reminiscent of the night prior, when Sophion was afflicted by whatever malady caused him to lose his vision. There was a bit of a heaviness in the air around, and this is like that, but increased significantly.
Let's keep our guard up, yes?
Yes, I don't like this.
As you're pushing through this invisible barrier, this is where the madness begins to shake and twist your mind. And so now these effects would begin to take place. Pressing through, the thick trees shift just within the range of your vision. You hear from off in the treetops the sound of birds taking flight from somewhere in the shadowy canopy above. You come into a clearing, and everything is still. Within this clearing there are several large trees, but one, roughly past center, is relatively enormous, stretching 150 feet up into the sky. Its branches stretching out in every direction, far snaking down up. The wood itself seems cracked and weathered, and you see sap slowly making its way down the trunk into the space below. The tree itself is peculiar for several reasons outside of its size and its age. You see no snow on the leaves or on the branches, while everything else surrounding it is carpeted in the white, frozen water that you've been trudging through for days now. Similarly, around its base, for 20, 30 feet out, in all directions, you see healthy green grass. No snow or any signs of decay. Hanging from the branches themselves, you see 7 or 8 corpses. Some of them are Drow, a couple are dark creepers. One of them is reminiscent of the undead Drow that you fought against as well. Pausing here, taking in this scene, the bear stops when you stop and looks up at you and sniffs the air, and then prods forward with a burst of energy to the base of this tree. And you see it rubs its head up against one of the thick gnarling roots rising up out of the ground around it, and then it curls up in a notch amongst the roots. And it seems to be resting.
What is this place?
So my bear is lying against the tree right now?
Yes.
Is Sophian talking to himself? In game, is Sophian talking to himself? Okay. Sophian, you okay?
This is so weird.
Can we hear him?
No, you cannot.
Well, this is a miracle.
So, okay.
This is a holy place.
I mean, my bear seems to like it.
Does Sophion has his echo out, or is his echo not out?
Pretty much
the
always
echoes
keeps
out.
his echo out if he's awake.
Okay. Brian will kind of walk towards where the bear is, towards the tree, and kind of look back and walk kind of further away from Sophion.
So I will go to the tree and examine to ensure that the corpses are all dead.
Yeah, I would like to examine the tree as well.
Okay. Give me a perception check with advantage, or each of you roll separately.
You can go.
With advantage?
If one of you is rolling, yes.
Okay. 16.
The corpses are very much dead. They seem to have been... There are scratches and cuts on them, but they don't seem to have been made with blades or sharp objects. More along the lines of the skin kind of ripping open, and getting hit very hard by something blunt. Almost as though they were rolled down a mountainside or crushed by something very heavy.
And are they hanging from rope, or are they hanging from some sort of natural vine from the tree?
It's peculiar in that how they're being held aloft is by a combination of branches and moss and vines that have kind of been wrapped up into effectively a natural rope. They aren't hanging down like from their feet, they're more kind of like wrapped around haphazardly, arm and leg here, and so on, just a few feet below the thickest of the branches, about 15 feet above your head.
Lorelai, I do not think we can cut these bodies out.
What kind of bodies were they again?
Several drow, a couple of those small dark creepers, and then one of the zombified drow.
I just had the bad thought.
These are objectively things that are evil, strung up on this tree.
Perhaps.
So we believe that the creepers are bad, the zombie drow are bad, the other drow are bad, and this tree has them hanging from its branches. Which to me, which is why I think that that thing said that I could not do this, that means to me that this tree is a guardian of its own.
Do you think... I have a couple different ideas of what is happening here. Perhaps this tree is sapping the life out of its prey and using that to create life around it. Or perhaps it is the source of life itself, and if evil meant to do it harm, it defended itself.
I feel like that could probably be an answer. And if that creature before wants us to get rid of this influence, I don't know if I can agree with that anymore.
What is the alternative?
I mean, I wish I could talk to it. We have two options. We have the tree that seems, from first glance, to have killed or potentially is harboring these dead bodies of these evil things as maybe a warning. Or we have that creature who was eating one of the evil things but claimed to have no affiliation with good or evil, but would not let me pass unless I helped to kill this thing that seemingly has an affiliation towards potentially good.
If we were to rest, would you be able to speak to it? I
No.
believe Sophian is trying to tell us that if we sleep, it will kill us.
Will it though? Did it say that it would kill us if we rested?
The bear seems to think it's safe, and I am inclined to believe the local wildlife.
I mean, that's why I'm hesitant too, because the bear is seemingly just a bear. It doesn't seem to be evil.
But I wonder if the tree seems to know if people intend to do it harm. And if we are debating whether or not we intend to do it harm, perhaps it will not be a friend to us.
I mean, I know right now my first inclination is to not do it harm
Yes.
because it doesn't seem outwardly aggressive. Perhaps defensive, like you say. Like if we try to attack it, it will fight back. I don't know which would be the lesser of the two evils, either fighting this or fighting that thing. Or,
Why don't you get Brian's opinion?
Brian, where is Brian? Is Brian behind us?
Brian went over to the tree where the bear is.
Okay, I'll go over to Brian and say, what do you think? Soraya and I sort of are on the same page that this tree does not seem like an evil thing outright.
We see it, Sophian.
Does this tree sound familiar at all to Brian based on fairy tales, any lore?
Give me a history check.
If we rest, I
Through it.
could speak to the bear.
That's a 23 for history.
Let's what this tree, Sophian? Your finger's in the way. Oh, what?
I don't think you want to stick your thing in that.
This entity itself does not ring any bells or anything similar, Brian. However, that being said, it is not outside of the realm of established lore that in older times, in more ancient times, all manner of things that no longer walk and speak amongst used to do so with frequency. It is very possible that this tree itself may harbor some type of life, intelligence, may have its own mission and purpose, especially if it has the intelligence to display these corpses as though they are trophies or warnings, something similar. That indicates some type of personality, and the age itself also lends credence to that theory.
Well, it's intelligent, at the very least. I think it taking jumps at assumptions on my understanding of these types of intelligent beings. I think that we would technically be safe by now, and if we weren't, then we would already be in danger. I think its habits depend on people's actions and their intent. I say if we were going to take a rest, this would probably be one of the best places to do it. We should still do watches though, just in case. But I think we should really decide what this other creature that wants us to destroy this is, and what we plan on doing about that. We don't know how powerful or not powerful this other creature is. The obviously not so great one.
We obviously, we don't know if these creatures that are strung up on this tree are, others who that creature has tried to turn to this tree to hurt and get rid of. We don't know if that creature has tried to make pacts with other people. These could have just been travelers who picked a fight on their own, or they could very well be people who talked to the same creature we did and decided to earn their passage in the same way.
The thing that's bugging me is it said that the thing that asked us to come here to destroy this tree, it said that you were not right for this job, but we were. And I'm curious as to how much it knows about this tree. Obviously, it had to have known that we would be able to, all of us, get through this area without being harmed. I don't know, something about the reason why it asked the three of us and not you. It's kind of just bugging me.
It makes me think that, personally, since I am more nature inclined than you, that I would not want to harm something that seems relatively, I mean, not innocent, obviously, but relatively, right now anyways, harmless.
How did it know?
I
How
mean,
did
if
that
it's,
creature know about who
I mean,
you
if
are?
it's
I
a
point to the bear.
most could be the bear. I don't want it to. I feel like it knew that you three would not have the same reservations that I would, and that you would do it just to get passage. Whereas if I were to come and see this tree and see that it is seemingly not as evil as that thing said it is, that I would not want to burn it. If
Well,
that
perhaps
makes
that
sense.
was true when he met us, but now I have my mind back, and I have no intention of destroying this tree. So I am with you, whatever comes next.
I think Brian is right. I mean, resting right here would be probably the safest, since as of right now, we don't mean it any harm.
Yes.
I don't know if it would protect us if that thing happened to come at us in the darkness, because I don't know if we are considered guarded by it, or if it only responds to direct attacks.
Well, let us be as safe as possible and make camp on the grass
Okay,
underneath its tree.
I'm gonna cuddle up with my bear.
I will take first watch.
Do we want to take double watches just in case? Two per
Sure.
watch?
Sure.
That'd be smart.
Sophian, are you okay with 2 per watches? Just nod your head yes or no. Okay, alright.
Brian, perhaps you'd like to take this watch with me.
Brian just kind of like stops and's like, okay.
All right.
Get
so
some
who's
rest, you will need it.
Who's on first watch?
Soraya and Brian.
Okay. Both of you give me perception checks with disadvantage, please.
Perception checks.
Uh, 5.
11.
Your
Brian.
friends. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just have the roleplay stuff, but you can do that first.
I was just gonna say your friends seem to be sleeping peacefully. There are strange sounds emanating from the darkness surrounding this glade, but at the very reaches of your vision, you see nothing, and you don't hear anything getting very close. It's a bitterly cold, but otherwise uneventful watch.
Brian. So, not my father, but my guardian used to tell me a saying from his people. Something he told me when he noticed boys start to look at me, saying that I could say to them, it's Orcish, but it roughly translates to you like my face, but knows not what lies underneath. There is much you do not know about me, Ryan. And
Obviously, you speak Orc. That I did not know.
yes, a clear example. You must understand, I have only had feelings, if that is what they were, for one person in my life, and it did not work out.
Did they die?
Yes, he did.
I was not expecting that answer.
And I'll lift up my gloves. These were his. Well, they were his armor. I had them made into gloves. I am dangerous, Brian, and I cannot control this thing inside of me. And those who are closest to me get hurt. And I have gone through that pain once. I do not intend to go through that pain again. So I don't know what it is you feel, but stop it. For all of our sakes.
See, that's the thing about like feelings. I don't know that that's really a thing that happens in terms of just stopping things. But no, I see your point. I understand. I respect your space. Just trying to be nice to everyone except maybe Sophion. He's kind of an ass. But no, I mean I'm not trying to like I just wanna you're just kind of Brian's just kind of sitting there trying to think of words as he's talking and he's not doing a good job. And he kind of just stops and he takes a breath. I don't know what feelings are either. I mean, just as I don't know lots about you, or anyone else for that matter. Besides Sophion, I feel like I know a little bit too much about him. You don't know a lot about me either. And I don't really know what I feel for anyone in particular. I just know that I want to be nice to you. I mean, and Lorelai. So, I mean, I don't know that I'm particularly feeling anything in particular. I mean, I don't know what my face does sometimes. Sometimes it feels this weird warm, but I don't know what that means. I did not grow up with a lot of people. Well, I mean, I did, but then I didn't. So, I mean, I won't get close to you if that's what you want.
I know what it is to be alone. To feel like there is no one who is close to you in the world. And I can feel how that is painful for you. But learn from me. Make your loneliness your armor. Make your solitude your greatest weapon. And nothing can hurt you again. I'm
Super.
glad we are on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah.
I'm gonna go wake up the others.
Okay. Lorelai and Sophion, you are awakened by Soraya.
Can you still
How-
not talk? How long has it been?
He can talk.
Fuck.
If y'all are gonna split the watch in half,
Yeah.
then each watch is gonna be a significant amount of time,
Yeah, I can
five,
talk.
like 5 to 6 hours.
So
Holy
in that case,
shit.
if that conversation ends, then I will spend the rest of the watch on the other side of the tree from Brian until it's time to wake everyone up.
Okay.
This is cool. Man, I did not like talking. Like I said, Lorelai or the tree. Which one we choosing? Are we just going? You guys gonna talk to the tree? Okay, I'm caught up now. This is real cool shit, though. Okay. Woo!
Good night.
Good morning.
Okay. Okay, so friend, I'm glad you have your voice back. You were talking up a quiet storm over there.
I had so much to say. It was like, oh god, the moral implications of this whole thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of moral implications. I'm sorry we couldn't get your input before kind of going to.
Nah, it's okay. We're gonna kill that tree, though, right? We're gonna straight up murder.
No, maybe not. Okay.
All right, look, it's you or the tree, and you know, trees suck
then
compared to people.
I guess I'll die.
You're not gonna die. Well, I will fuck up a tree if it means you get to live.
Okay. I'm gonna still sit with my bear during the watch, and I actually want to pull out my journal and write a note to my person, and I want to say I don't know what I'm doing right now, and I really hope I'm not making the wrong choice, and I just kind of want to know that I'm doing the right thing, because I don't want to kill this tree, and this my bear is so cute, and my bear likes this tree, and I just want to know I'm doing the right thing. Okay, bye. Write a little note in my journal.
So by this point, I've taken a long rest, or
Yes.
Okay, so if I have also taken a long rest, let me do this real quick.
Fucking
Yes.
go up to this tree.
Y'all
Yeah.
go ahead and give me perception checks for your watch
Oh no.
with disadvantage.
No such thing. Unless. Oh, I see it.
Oh, I got a 9.
Perception?
Perception, yes.
Can it be acrobatics?
It cannot, unfortunately.
Okay. What the fuck? Yeah, did that, right? Yeah. Okay. What? Wait, did I roll 2 ones? What is this? No. Just that number is weird. Whatever.
Well, both of y'all only rolled 1 die, but it's okay.
Oh.
It's
okay.
fine. We suck
It's an
anyway.
it's an 8 and a 9. It's
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
okay. Let me know when y'all are all mechanically long rested, so I can continue.
I'll fuck up this tree.
I want to speak to my bear.
Okay. So you get done writing in your journal, and you get the thought to now try and communicate more directly with your new friend to figure out what's going on and get some solace, get some type of firm plan. At this, you realize, upon putting your journal away, that the bear has risen up and shifted around you. You're so focused on what you were writing, you didn't even take note of this. As you put the journal away and you look up and start to look around, you see that you are face to face with this grizzly bear, his head the size of a pot in front of you.
in this movie.
Inches away, every time it exhales, you can feel it on your face. It isn't coming at you aggressively, but you see something in its eyes. Not anger, not frustration or anything like that, but rather peace and empathy. Sophion, you turn around and you see this as well. You're 10-15 feet away as you were looking around the edges. And you see Lorelai sitting there with her hands on her knees. There's a grizzly bear, its snout mere inches from her face. They're just kind of looking at each other for a moment. And then you see these moss-covered leafy vines descend from the dark branches above. They come down slowly and gently, almost swaying a bit, although their movement is intelligent. And they position themselves on either sides of Lorelai's shoulders, and the bottoms turn inward a bit, with the leaves stretching out directly towards her. Lorelai, you hear this, and you glance over and you see them, and the bear is focused on you. That same soft emotion, it seems to be trying to will into you, and it slowly steps back 2 or 3 paces, and then it nods its head up. The vines continue to come forward a bit, as though they're reaching towards your hands. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna reach my hands out if I see it.
Okay. Sophion, you doing anything?
I'm getting my dagger out and running forward. Like, holy fuck, Lorelai! You remember the last vine?
Sophian, don't.
Fuck nature. If it gets rough, I'm fucking up nature. I don't. You understand? Okay, go. Whatever.
You put your hands up, and the vines twist around your fingers, and then over the palms of your hands, and gently pick you up to your feet. They curl from your wrists down to your elbows, wrapping around up to your shoulders and onto your chest, where they meet in the middle and around the back as well.
Are you okay, Lorelai? Is that okay?
I don't say anything.
The slack in the vines gets taken out as they start to tighten and raise you up off of your feet. 5, 10, 15 feet. They're cradling your weight. You feel no stress, you feel no pain. But you're now looking down upon Sophion and your sleeping friends, the bear, looking up at you, that same look in his eye. And then you feel a sharp pinch all up and down your arms as these small thorns impale your skin, just enough to draw a trickle of blood, and intermingling with your blood running down your arms onto your torso is a clear, warm sap. And then you feel a voice in your mind. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, I'm gonna throw a dagger. The voice says, "Never gonna give you." Oh God, no.
I'm here forever, guys.
Alright, so we're going to take a break, bio break, stretch, snacks, all that good stuff. We will be right back as soon as we can to get to the next phase of this.
I'm so stressed. I'm sweating.
This epic adventure. We'll see y'all in a minute. Invite your friends. See y'all back here. Alright. So. Lorelai. This voice that speaks in your mind, it's not an intelligible vocalization like you're used to. It's more of a more of a combination of natural sounds, like the wind rustling, branches creaking, a brook babbling, all combining and twisting to form intelligent thoughts that you can understand. Sophion, you now see Lorelai has risen up 20 feet off the ground. Her arms are outstretched, and drops of sap and blood are kind of dripping on the ground around the fire.
I'm gonna throw a dagger to get her down.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I'm being judged.
I don't know why you would think that.
I just have a. Yeah, it's. Oh god.
Alright, so you're looking up at Lorelai. You're not sure what to do, but in a moment of resolve, you hurl back and fling a dagger full force directly at these vines to try and cut her down and free her. As you start to bring your arm forward, there's a grizzly bear rises up in front of you, right in your face, standing there between you and it. The dagger gets thrown off by the shock, and somewhere in the darkness, off in the distance. This wakes up Brian and Soraya, and he's standing there, towering over you, looking down at you. He doesn't seem enraged, but is very much warning you.
Guys, this bear's trying to fuck us up, and Lorelai's in trouble.
I need my sleep.
Are you kidding me? She's like crucified by vines. Bleeding.
Lorelai, are you in trouble?
I'm fine.
She's
What
fine.
drugs are you guys on?
Turn over. Go to sleep again.
I try and stay as far away from Sophion as possible, and then try to also go back to sleep. Lorelai, if you need help, just yell for us, please.
Crazy Pilsy, what the fuck? I'm gonna stay in my shadow over up to Lorelai and cut her down through it.
Okay.
Pulling
Make
out
another
another
attack roll.
dagger from my back.
I will turn over, hand out. Sophian, stop.
Why?
This is not an evil entity. This is something.
How do you know?
Look at the ground.
This
Look
whole
at the-
forest is fucking evil. We were just almost killed by vines.
Sophian, if you do not stop, I will stop you.
Why do you trust anything?
Okay, so hold on. You made the attack roll.
Yeah.
Alright, so the echo flies up. And you can cue in on this right after this, Soraya. The echo flies up, and then Sophion makes a quick movement with his hand, and the dagger strike slams into the left vine, holding up Lorelai. Sap pours out. Give me a damage roll. Sap pours out, and then thin trails of blood come with it. The vine doesn't release. It seems to... It bends, it buckles, but it doesn't break free. And then you hear Lorelai scream out. You take 6 slashing damage, Lorelai.
Okay.
Sophian, you are hurting her.
We have to get her down. It's
I'm
draining.
fine.
It's
It's-
draining your blood.
It's trying to say something to me.
It's trying to say I want to kill you.
If it does, then that's fine.
It's
I don't
not.
want, I don't want to be the reason
It's
that
not
this tree
fine.
dies.
You're more important than the fucking tree.
I'm not. Not if this tree is something that is good for this forest.
This forest is fucked.
Raya was saying something.
I fire a frostbite at Sophian. Constitution saving throw. Fuck you.
He like.
Stop.
I'm not gonna let her die.
You are the one killing her.
Trying to get her down. It's draining her blood.
She does not want to be down.
We don't know if she's being taken over by this thing. She said if this thing.
Frostbite.
And I'll stab again.
Oh no.
Constitution saving throw.
I wish it would just let me do that. I think again. Ah!
2 points of cold damage, and the next attack you make is at disadvantage. Stop.
And I'm slashing again.
Well, attack roll at disadvantage.
I'll just... Get the second one in.
Yeah, changed it. It was a 20.
okay.
That's 19.
8 damage.
Slams into the vine again. More sap, more blood. Lorelai, you take 8 slashing damage.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Sophion, you're killing me. What are you doing? I don't understand.
It's sucking your blood. Why are you letting it raise you up like that?
It's trying to speak to me. Just leave me alone.
Sophian, do not make me hurt you.
Kid, you can't hurt me.
So
We've
the
been through
shadows,
this.
the shadows,
Mind
still
whip.
up. The shadow's still up in the tree, right?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
echo is up. It's kind of floating above the fire. These vines came down from the lowest branches, and she's suspended 20 feet up, just past the fire.
Sophian, intelligence save.
Oh, that's my worst.
What were you gonna do, Brian?
I was going to run all the way around to avoid being anywhere close to the echo. Cautiously watching it to make sure it doesn't move closer to me, and I wanted to try to use the last of the Drow sleeping poison and just smear it on Sophion's face.
Okay.
I've been
so-
wanting that
so-
for a while.
Sophian, you take 9 points of psychic damage. On your next turn, you must choose move, action, or bonus action. You only get 1. But I did just get a surge.
Okay.
65.
I wanna smudgy.
I'm getting there. There's a bunch of different things happening right now.
Sorry, let me roll some dice here.
Oh no.
Jan, you
How-
immediately take 28 points of lightning damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, that knocks me out.
Okay. So we'll say you're about to go do this, Brian, and then all of a sudden, this streak of arcane lightning surges out of Soraya's hand. She seems shocked for a moment. It slams into Sophion, and he gets knocked off his feet, flying 10 feet before resting at the edge of the grass right by the snow, and he is completely unconscious. The echo disappears.
Well, that's one way to do that. Very good. Good job,
I don't know
Soraya.
how I did that.
That's okay. It worked. Doesn't matter.
Do what you need to do, Lorelai.
Thank you. I'm like, so Lorelai's like crying by now. She's got tears, just a little bit.
So, once the chaos calms down and your mind can once again center on this strange language of nature that is permeating your mind, it speaks to you almost empathically with emotions and uncoordinated thoughts. You feel pain, intense pain and sorrow, and you see dark figures running throughout the woods. They are known to you as Drow, dark creepers, these evil humans that were once trappers, hunters, rangers, corrupted and twisted animals animals being driven crazy and attacking each other violently, and this tree entity is just enraptured in pain and torment by it. The emotion comes across to you after this initial surge of energy. It wants to know who you are, what do you want.
Okay. I will, I guess try to speak to it sort of telepathically the way it's doing to me, and just whisper, my name is Lorelai, and I'll pull up in my memory images of me as a child, and me growing up and leaving, and my travels since then, and the interactions that I had that night previously, and then pull up more images of us as a party fighting the creepers and fighting the drow, and our hunt to find the villagers, and really just say I am not here to harm your forest. I am not here to harm you. I want to help. I'll just whisper that quietly.
The memories you are transmitting get doubled over and folded back, and just as much as you are sending, you are now simultaneously receiving. But these memories, they are not of an individual. These memories are not of an intelligent creature walking around the wood. It's almost as though you're seeing from all of the trees and all of the plants, and none at the same time. And the memories go back. The dark wood is not dark and foreboding. You see vibrant, you see life, you see children running amongst the trees and picking flowers and growing gardens, ancient people dressed in furs and hunting and living off the land, but giving back and cultivating just as well. Everything in balance, everything prospering. And you see this strange mesh. You feel this strange network just as the roots go into the ground. They deep down into the soil, and they connect with the water. They connect with smaller roots, the fungus, and it's like you can feel all these different trees, all these different plants over time, as far back as you can fathom, speaking, sharing emotions, sharing these small bite-sized thoughts, communicating, living as a shared consciousness, ebbing and flowing. And then something taints it. Something from the east. Something from the water. A malicious energy, corruption. And then slowly pieces of this large colony, this shared experience, begin to rot, begin to twist. And then slowly it marches its way westward, along the forest, painting everything it touches, until the last bastion of what this forest, what this life used to be, is contained within this single tree. You see many animals coming to this tree over time to rest, to recover, to drink in the vibrancy, the life, the light that used to be. And you recognize one of these. A fey creature. A druid. But not how you know her now. Now you know her being twisted, corrupted, devouring the flesh of a dark creeper, asking you to destroy this tree. But once she was beautiful, once she was glorious, once she helped maintain the forest until the corruption tainted her soul as well. And now, decades later, these interlopers, these dark entities traveling through the forest, bringing dark magic and warfare and pain and torment. And so the tree defended what it could, went as far as it could. It destroyed who and what it could, but it is weak. It is resting, it needs to recover. And it wants to know your purpose. What is your goal? Are you here to hurt or to help? Are you willing to also give your strength, give your life to save this forest?
I will. Oh, can I move my arms at all?
You can a bit. If you want to move, it will loosen up to allow you to move, but it's this careful balancing act as it's very much supporting your weight the whole time as well.
I'll just once again think of some of the more happy times in my life on my travels through other sorts of forests, and I'll just say really push, I guess, the idea that I'm not here to hurt. I'm here to help, and I'll push images of me and the bear and me as a fox and crying and trying to save the baby. And I'll just whisper again quietly, I'm not here to hurt you, but I need to, I want to help save you, but I need to stay with my friends. They don't mean you any harm. I don't... If you take my life now, I cannot meet my goal. But I will do what I can to give you as much strength as I can. And I guess I will, just as a, I guess, sign of faith almost, I will just, I'll touch it, and I'll touch, like, I'll wrap my hand around one of the branch or vines holding me, and I'll just cast a Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now, let's see. Alright. So it'll take, I guess if it needs healing, it'll be 5 points.
Okay. Divine slowly stitches it up, the sap hardening and bending itself back together. And as this happens, you also recover 5 hit points.
Okay, I needed that.
I will say that on the ground, Sarai is walking over to Sophian with a healing potion. She's not going to let him die.
But we're gonna wait until
I know,
Exactly. We'll
right?
wait as long as possible. Yeah.
I'm like,
wait to that very last the death saving roll, you know.
Yeah.
With this entity transmits last bit of information. You feel the footsteps of these foul creatures. You feel the wing beats of flying stone creatures on branches to the north, heading towards the mountains. Various animals hear the crying out, the shouting of people being carried by these beasts across the dark sky. It also shows you the corruption is carried along the water. It began in the east, but there is something further east of that, some type of arcane influence that is twisting and tainting the water, which has spread throughout the forest because of it all being interconnected. It leaves you with an emotion of gratitude. It wants you to know that it will listen. It will listen for you. If it can help you, it shall. and it beseeches you to complete this current journey, complete this goal, and then restore life to the forest as you have restored life to it. And with that, feel the warmth of the fire rising up your body as it lowers you down softly on your feet. The vines begin to unfurl from your arms and rise back up into the tree.
7 points of healing, Sophia.
And the bear looks over at you, looks over at Sophion, looks back at you, nuzzles you a bit, and then curls back up amongst the warm roots.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna say anything to Sophion. I'm just going to say, thank you, Soraya and Brian. Lorelai's voice is really shaky, and she'll say, well, we'll talk in the morning, okay? And
Are you
then
okay?
I'm fine. I need to be alone for a little bit. And I'm going to curl up with my bear and just, pet it and cry silently to myself.
Back to sleep. Don't let Sophion kill me as I sleep.
I'm gonna be over here. Watch your own damn thing. And he lights a cigarette and just goes back behind the tree a little bit further away. Takes out some alcohol.
And then before my watch is over, I want to also cast Speak with Animals as a ritual. And just kind of sit in front of my bear, and I want to look at her and say, I don't know if you can understand me, but my name is Lorelai, and I don't know if you have a name, but it was nice to meet you, and I'm sorry about your baby, and thank you for your guidance.
It looks at you quizzically, and then cocks its head the other way. And if a bear could smile slightly, that would be the movement of its lips. My name is Tira. I thank you. It was his... I have lost many. But you have brought peace to my friend. And I feel as though our fate lies in all of you. I will stay here. But if we can help, if you call us and can help, we will come.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Tira. I'll give her more little pats.
Rest will keep you on. Y'all doing anything else during this watch?
I just
Sleeping.
want to sleep. Yeah.
I'm sleeping.
I don't think anyone's watching.
We're about to get
The
ambushed.
tree is.
Alright. So, several more hours pass as you sleep in relative comfort compared to what you had before. It becomes apparent to each of you as you toss and turn that the 5-10 minutes you wake up here and there doesn't happen as often. You're sleeping more soundly, and there's this strange warmth coming from the tree and the ground as though it's lit by a bright sun on a spring day.
Would.
Finding several hours of decent sleep with nothing interrupting it. You are all, once again, long rested.
Oh, thank God.
But
Say a prayer to
Lorelai,
the gods.
Lorelai, as you awake, you find something lying upon your chest.
Sit.
Is it a stick?
No.
Gone.
Well, I mean, kind of a stick. It's
He's
kind of
done.
like a laurel, a slight crown almost, with twisted vines and leaves and the first small, vibrant flowers you've seen the entire time you've been wandering this region. It seems as though it would fit your head very well. This laurel, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll pick it up and look at it and I'll put it on.
This laurel confers the same benefits as a Staff of the Woodland, except it has 2 charges, and it is only imbued with natural magic energy for 1 week. After that, it becomes an ornamental yet beautiful crown of leaves and flowers.
Oh, okay.
We have a druid, y'all.
When I wake up, I will go over to Sophian. Stay a safe distance away. No hard feelings, yes?
We'll find out, won't we?
You understand why I need to do what I did?
No.
Seriously? Are you that thick in the head? Do you not feel that this tree, this good emanates from it?
Look, there is no good, there is no evil. There's just the in-between and people trying to survive. Everyone has their own desires, and it doesn't always correlate with what we want. I don't care if the tree could save the fucking world, which the world isn't in danger. It's not in peril. This is just a side thing.
You're
I don't
wrong.
think it's worth it killing Lorelai.
I
Can
hope
I
you are
over-
in the future not blinded as you were last night. Not blinded by your own morals and beliefs to see that there is good, there is evil, and sometimes what you do hurts the ones you care about.
Same for you.
Yes, but at least I'm aware of it.
I mean, everyone knows they have biases. It's just, you know, you can only do the best you can with what you have. I don't trust things. I don't trust trees. I don't trust vines. I don't trust this fucking forest.
Well,
And you woke up and you saw her dangling, blood pouring out of her, and you just want to go to sleep. In a second, you understood the situation. You trusted the situation. You didn't give it any care whatsoever until I did something. So
I trust in good.
oh my god, do you feel good? Is it that nice warm fuzzy feeling you get in the morning every day?
Of course not. I am part of what is wrong with the world. I am the rot that I am trying to rid of this world.
You are just a kid. You haven't done evil. You're not rot. You're just a kid. There is no good here. There's good intentions. Just
Right,
like the
right.
people we are fighting aren't really evil. They just have their own desires.
Well, I see there is no getting through to you. You will not hear an apology from me for what I did.
Nor will you hear one from me.
Now walk away.
Brian wakes up on the other side of the tree, is like, and like reaches into his bag and grabs a piece of bread and just starts like eating it half asleep, with his hood up. And like,
Got
Hey,
to be him.
hey, it's dark. Where did everybody go? Because I'm on the other side of the tree. Because I was trying to stay away from.
We're
Sophie.
all over here. On the other side.
I'm like dragging my backpack with a piece of bread. Oh, there you guys are.
What's up?
There's dark over on that side of the tree. And I just kind of sit down next to the torch and just keep eating, half awake.
So
I
Lorelai,
Mm-hmm.
experienced.
Well, it, like I said, it spoke to me, and
Nice hat.
thank you. This is a gift. But it
Bear?
did. Oh no, from the tree, I think.
I don't
Oh,
think the bear
nice.
can do fine manipulation.
You don't know the bear's life, Sophion.
I don't know, bear. Can you do fine manipulation?
But
That's what
if
the knitting
we
steel claws are for.
the tree did speak to me, in, well, I mean, not really words, but a lot of feelings. There is something very wrong in the world, and it is not just here. It is far, far away, far east. It is tainting everything that it touches, and it is traveling through the water, and it is this entire forest. That creature that we saw before used to be something good, and it was tainted by whatever this thing is in the east that is poisoning everything it touches. And this tree is the last living remnant of the good that was once this forest. And it wanted my help. And so I promised that I would try my best to help it. And yeah, it is. This place is not a good place. And the things that walk through these woods are evil. And I am glad that we did not kill this tree, because this tree is literally the last good thing left.
So what should we do about that?
I mean, it sounds like we gotta throw down with it.
I mean, if it comes for us again, I don't know if we could talk to it more. Maybe, I don't know if this poison can be cured. I don't know if we can get it to remember what it once was, because it was once like me. It was once a guardian of these woods, an actual guardian, and now it's just a tainted thing that is pretending to have some sort of power over this area.
Well, I'm glad it worked out.
But it doesn't
Sorry for
actually.
cutting you.
I mean, I don't think it actually does have power.
I'm sorry for cutting you. I'm glad it worked out.
Well, you were actually killing me, but I understand your reasoning.
My bad.
Brian pulls out his notebook and verbally says, while also writing, Sophion says, sorry.
My
For
bad.
first time. For first time. Then closes his notebook.
I understand, Sophion. If I woke up to someone getting strung up in a tree, I too would be pretty upset. Especially
You guys are very heroic, and I've seen a lot of heroes just die, and there's nothing good about someone dying. There's just mess and heartache afterwards, and I just didn't want to see it.
I understand. I mean, I don't know. I guess I would have been fully ready to die if that's what it truly wanted from me. But I
lived.
I managed to. I helped it, and I told it my goals. I don't know if we all have the same goals right now, but I want to help this tree, and I want to help this forest, and I think we should get going because we're wasting time also, but
The question is this place a better place to engage with this hunter than any other place?
well, I don't know if we'll be. I don't know if it would dare come close.
But can we spend the time to stay here and wait for it to attack us? We have other responsibilities in this forest and they are on a deadline.
Yeah.
Should we just keep going, and if it comes and finds us, then
Literally.
we fight where we stand?
Yeah, I
Good
think it
try.
would be best for us to go. I really don't think if that creature has any memories left about what it used to be, I don't think it would come close to this tree now.
All right, I don't mind throwing down with a old thing.
Oh, and also, is my bear still here?
Yeah, he's like, where was that bear?
Well, she's not my bear, but everyone, I managed to actually talk to her, and her name is Tira. So that
Tira.
Tira, that these are my friends,
Wait.
my acquaintances.
Do all animals have names? Is a cow we slaughtered, does that have a name?
Probably.
Okay.
Love that.
Yeah, that's
Sophion becomes a vegan.
yeah, I don't know if I am vegan level, but probably like I don't want to watch it. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I would like a steak though.
But yeah, these are my friends here. This is Sophion and Brian and Soraya, and we're gonna do our best to help. And I say, Tira is not coming with us. She's going
She's
to
not.
stay with the tree.
Probably for the best.
Okay.
It just gets worse. We got drows to fight. Dear God.
And shall
But-
we get
yeah.
going?
Yeah, definitely.
I am confident in the fact that this creature would not have asked us to destroy this tree if it itself was capable of destroying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think that this tree strung up these bodies like we assumed yesterday, is because these are the ones who tried.
Let's do this.
Then let's go and keep our eyes on the tree line.
Gonna retrieve his
but-
daggers.
The amount of eyes that we actually have, yes.
Yes.
All right.
So we get in our SUV and we pull out.
We mount up in the Ford Bronco, and
Yeah! It's a Jeep commercial. Bam! Twitch, we got you.
as soon as you gather your belongings, you leave the area immediately around this tree. The cold hits you hard. You didn't really realize how much you had been insulated from the environment here at the base of the roots of this ancient tree.
Hey, do we poop outside of its range or in its range? Does it care, Lorelai?
I mean, nature
Fertilizer.
calls.
All right, cool. It's definitely
Fertilizer.
pooping on the tree.
As
On
we're
the
leaving,
tree.
I want to hang back a little bit and just put my hand on the trunk of the tree and just say thank you one more time, and
Can you hand me the toilet
just
paper?
kind of stand there for a second, and then I'll walk off with everybody else.
Roll a con save because I had tie.
Jesus.
So Sophion
Impressive.
finishes relieving himself amongst the tree.
I'll like fist pound the tree as like, fuck up Lorelai, I'll fuck you up. Just saying.
Imagine you fist pound it, just whack.
Sophia loses an arm.
You go up for a fist bump, and the tree kind of sends a vine down and like has a little middle finger come up.
Oh my god, this fucking tree. Sis.
Alright. Stepping back out into the cold air, you once again find yourself pushing through this dark metaphysical barrier that surrounds this glade. However, whether it be the benefit of a real restful sleep or the influence of the area you just came from and your experience within, regardless, you pass through mentally and emotionally unscathed back into the oppressive darkness
God bless.
of Nereneus' shadow and the Dark
Yay.
Wood. So you continue along the road. Need somebody to roll me a d20.
I'll do it.
Excellent.
Roll. That is a 9.
No.
Did we win?
Did you win? Did we win D&D, guys? Did
Yeah.
we win?
I think we won.
We probably won something.
So, what is your marching order? Who is doing what?
The
All of that
rise
good
in
stuff.
the back, 30 feet behind everyone else, watching our 6.
Sophiane up front, with the torch.
I will be in the middle. Brian, you can either be, you should probably be in front of me so you're closer to the torch so you can see.
I will be with Sophion in the within the torchlight with my crossbow out.
Alright, so I'm gonna need Sophion because he's in the front, and then Lorelai because you have superior vision. Everyone else. Both of y'all roll me a perception check, please.
I don't wanna, but sure.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Halfling.
Yay, I did it.
Okay.
Did we win?
did
We won
Laura
D&D.
too?
Everybody won D&D.
Oh, do I need to roll too? I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
Hold on, where is it? Perception. I always miss it. Oh, there we go. Is it, wait, with disadvantage, right?
Just regular.
Just regular? Okay.
Hmm.
Ooh, 19.
Walking away from this glade, you begin making your way northward. Every now and then, you hear the rustling of leaves off to your left and to your right, and in your heightened state after the previous day's events, you kind of jump a bit, kind of stand on edge, ready for anything. Sophion leading the way with his echo, the torchlight, casting back the darkness up to either side of the road. Without warning,
We get a level?
Soraya shoots it at Sophion.
Why?
without warning, this massive wall of vines and briars shoots up in between, splitting the party in half between Lorelai and, well, whoever the hell's in front of her behind her. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh, shit.
I knew it.
Buckles. This isn't a level.
This is not
This
the
is
level,
the opposite of a
unfortunately.
level.
Don't you have to activate the encounter?
Yes,
okay.
I am.
Sorry, I didn't
Give me
know.
1 second to restart it.
So is the wall in front of Lorelai or behind Lorelai?
It's
I'm gonna give y'all a map here in 1 second.
That makes
Oh,
more
wait.
sense. Yeah, continue.
It built a wall.
God damn it.
Hey, look, it's Sophion's favorites. It's vines.
My sworn enemy. In these Lines go way back. Feels my parents.
Individual.
Maybe it's a sassy vine instead of assassin
Maybe
vine.
it's-
Alright, so if you want to roll initiative when you get the chance, please. If you did it, it didn't take it.
It says cannot read property combatants of null.
Try again.
Keep trying.
Ta-da.
I rolled a 3 for you. Do you want to take that or roll it yourself? You can just roll a
3's
d20 if you
fine. I
want.
don't think I can roll it myself. I'll try it with the other stuff. Just for testing, but 3's fine.
Alright. You'll go ahead and move yourselves on this map where you were traveling. I heard 30 feet behind. I heard Sophiana in
Yeah,
front.
are we traveling like northeast? Is that
Correct.
the direction? Gotcha. I'm way back.
Oh, I need my echo on here as well when you get a chance.
You got it.
I'm off the map.
And to be clear, we had another long rest, or am I still fucked?
Everybody is fully long rested right now.
Okay. That would have been bad.
Alright, so Sophiana, if you were in the lead, you would have been
Up here?
out here.
Okay, got it.
So everybody else go ahead and position yourselves accordingly.
Gotcha. Lorelai, I'm basing mine completely on you. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, that's actually exactly where I was. Great.
Looks good. Okay. So. I got this right. So. Alright. So, this massive wall of thorns pops up in a circle, cutting Lorelai off from all of you. The black plant life is twisting and writhing. It's 10 feet high. Let me double check that real quick. 10 feet high, 5 foot thick. It's in the circle around Lorelai, not centered on her, that I can see. Lorelai, you see from the tree line Shirsa with a gleam in her eye, that massive staff with the bone head on top. She's nodding her head left and right, moving in your direction.
This
Brian.
was a person from before, that weird thing?
Yes.
Oh.
And in this wall of vine, we can't see her? Or can we?
Not really. It's really
Gotcha.
thick. You could
Gotcha.
probably try and like look up and peek in and stuff, and you might be able to force your way through, but it would probably hurt if you're able to do it.
Got it.
Alright, Brian, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Oh, wait, did I move? Or did the circle move?
I moved you out of the circle.
Oh,
Otherwise it would have popped up on you and that would have been not
Cut
good.
you in half.
Would have been not good.
oh, goodness gracious. Can I see in the wall, the vine?
You can try, in order to see clearly, you would have to like put your hands in and move stuff out of the way. It would take an action to try and see in there.
But the thorny vines, right? I would get hurt.
Yes.
Open it!
I will go ahead and try to hit the vines with my rapier. Rapier. Click. 17 to hit, 7 piercing damage.
Alright. So, lash out, you cut away a big chunk of them. It made it like a foot of the way in. It's thick, like 5 feet thick.
Okay. I will. Okay, I will keep trying to see if I can see my way in. And just wait my next turn to try and do something.
Alright. This creature walks over to you slowly, Lorelai. Says, I knew you couldn't do it. You are going to be so sorry. And so delicious. He lashes out with the staff, and the giant thorn kind of apparates on the end, morphing from it, slashing across your skin. It's a 16 to hit
That hits.
for 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And nothing else here. Nothing else. Lorelai, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I'm gonna say, after I obviously take the hit, I'm gonna say, you used to be something good. You used to guard this forest, and now you're just part of the scum that makes up what is left. And I'm going to take out my rapier, and I'm going to try and stab her.
Go for it.
All right. Oh, nope, never mind, I missed.
But can you not?
What do I have for a bonus action? Nothing. Okay, I'll just do that.
Alright. Try, you're up.
Okay, I will put away my crossbow momentarily and pull the ashes from my pouch, clap them together, and create this orb of shadow and try to fire it at the creature and cast shadow mode.
Okay, so if it says you need to be able to see it, you cannot. This wall is
It does
blocking the
not.
line of sight.
Does not.
Okay. Alright. You're just gonna like
Line
shoot
casting.
towards the sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh right, it's not rolling. Is it with disadvantage at all? Because I
It
can't
would have
see
it would have to be, yeah. Because you can't see what
Gotcha.
you're aiming at.
Gotcha. 5 disadvantage. Roll. 17.
That's a hit.
Okay, so it does no damage, but I will use distracting shadows. The target sees movement amongst the shadows, making it harder to focus on any one thing. For 1 round, the target makes attacks with disadvantage, and it cannot concentrate.
Okay. So with this, the bolt of dark shadow energy flies in through,
Oops.
and then you hear and then the wall of thorns dissipates,
Ooh. This wasn't easy.
crumbling and breaking it all over the ground around it. And you see her sitting there looking around and trying to wear off what she knows is a magical effect. She does not like it. She's not happy with you at all. All right.
I will just pull out my crossbow and get ready to fire. That's my turn.
You got it. Sophion, you're up.
Let's do this. Let's see. I'm going to attack. Oh God, 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Makes me sad. I will not surge it, but shadow thingy it for the attack.
Okay.
Yeah. 7 damage. 24 to hit. Sorry.
24 hits. 7 damage.
Yeah.
7 piercing damage. You
got it. I will action surge
Okay.
and attack again. Oh my, hate you dice. I'm not rolling on this anymore. This is some
Sophian, what's
bull.
wrong? Do you need a jolt?
Oh my god. Soraya, I will slice you up, and I will surge it again for another attack. God, for it's another 7 points of damage, 24 to hit.
All right, you got it.
Action surgery?
So I have one action search, and every time I do the attack action, I can up to my constitution do an extra attack per day. Yes. And that's it for me. That's all I can do.
All right. So that brings us to Brian.
Just trying to look for my epic versus thing, and I don't know where I put it because I have to get up to a certain level to be able to give a special resistance or support with my bardic inspiration, because I can give resistance to there we go, the levels. I am not there yet. I was looking for that. I am at got it. Okay, so I guess since I can see now, I will go ahead and try to attack it. I will do I'll go ahead and try to hit it with my crossbow.
Go for it.
Boop. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Jesus Christ!
You can just call me Mitch.
How is Lorelai looking? Health-wise.
How's Lorelai looking health-wise, Lorelai?
I'm okay. I'm probably a little winded. I'm bleeding a little bit out of my mouth, but I'm not awful.
Okay. I will not do anything else this round then.
All right. It is Pierce's turn. Gotta remember all these different things I have going on with the shadow moat and everything.
It can run away. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, it can leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clearly, it is outmatched.
It can
Exactly.
clearly.
But does it know that?
Step up to us. What
Does
the-
it?
Yo, we're the main characters.
I know, right?
We're the heroes.
All right, so you see it. Look left and look right after getting attacked at Lorelai. It grins at you and pulls away. You do both get opportunity attacks against it.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'm burning Foundry to the ground.
How do I do opportunity attacks on Foundry?
Just make a regular attack. It doesn't matter.
Just regular attack? Okay. I
Mhm.
don't know if there was like a special button.
No, don't worry about it.
That is a 15 to hit.
All right. So the echo slashes out. Lorelai slashes out. You both miss as she twirls and spins the staff around her head, and she disappears into the tree just behind her, and
Well,
then
thought.
reappears and starts
Damn it.
charging at Soraya. This is with disadvantage, right, Soraya?
Yes, all attacks have disadvantage at this round.
All right, so it's a 12 to hit.
Shield.
All right. So she reappears in the tree 50, 60 feet away and then charges at Soraya. Arcane Shield comes up, blocking the blow that would have nailed you in the face.
Oh, that's your weak spot.
Let's see. So does Shadow Moat fall off after that, or no?
Let me double check.
Yeah, double check that for me.
For one entire round, all attacks are with disadvantage and I can't concentrate.
Okay, that comes
So
back on your
until
turn.
until my turn, yeah.
You got it. Lorelai, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to seeing her run away like a little bitch, I'm going to. Hold on, how far away?
Where is Soraya? The fuck?
Okay.
Oh, did I go invisible for you too?
Yeah, I don't see you.
There you go.
Let me clear that up.
For some reason,
Yeah.
when I press shield, it makes me invisible for some people.
Yeah.
I also just can't see because I can't see that far.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm all the way on the bottom of the map.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
because I just can't see you.
Yeah,
That's
Brian. The only person I can see right now is Lorelai and Soraya.
Come towards the torch.
I'm going to wild shape.
Okay.
Into an ice spider.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yay!
Ice, baby.
And I'm going to, since I have a mechanics question though.
Mm-hmm.
If I use, since I know that this type of spider has the web feature,
Mm-hmm.
if it says the webbing can also be attacked and destroyed, can people choose to attack the webbing or the person, or is any attack automatically on the webbing?
Either or.
Either or. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like, I'm going to attack this person, but the webbing takes the damage.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to change. And what is the speed for this? Oh, it's just regular speed. Okay, and I'm going to
Yep,
go
30
my
and 30.
30 feet up here.
Right there.
And I'm going to... Oh, actually, I can do it from farther away. So I'm actually going to back up a little. And I'm going to try to web her. So, I don't... Can I cast this?
Try clicking on the token, see if you can.
Oh god, there's a
Natural
monster.
20.
Did it work?
Yo.
I didn't... I casted that on D&D Beyond because I didn't know you were going to do the token.
Okay, no, you're fine. Whatever works, works.
Okay. So, that is a 25 to hit. At
All
20.
right.
Does it die?
That is a crit.
So that
spider.
is going to be. I don't think it does. It doesn't do any damage though. It just she gets webbed basically.
Is she restrained?
Yeah. She would be restrained, and then at the start of every turn, as long as she is still restrained by the web, she takes 1 cold damage, and then as an action, they can make a DC 12 Strength check to burst the webbing.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
Anything else, Lorelai?
Oh, that's gonna be it.
All right. So this Lorelai transforms into this massive spider, thinner but just as tall as the one you all saw in the crypt below the Rebalka Cathedral. And the carapace on this thing is semi-translucent, kind of whitish and bluish. And as she moves, it's very much on the tiptoes, and you hear the shells kind of like glass slamming against other glass as she scurries across the ground, and this massive web comes up and wraps up just right next to you, Soraya. It is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Would I be able to tell just from the nature of the webbing? Does it look like the enemy would still be able to reach out and claw at me if I were to get the fuck out of there? Or does it look like the web is stopping her from doing it?
No, it's around her torso, so she can still move her arms. Her legs are kind of wrapped up. She might be able to do some stuff.
Got it. So in that case, I'm whipping out my daggers, and I will make bonus action dagger attacks.
Go for it.
Okay. Dagger. That does not hit.
I'm pretty sure that should have been with an advantage.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
we're
yes.
starting-
Okay,
Advantage
let's
for
make
restraint.
another attack.
Go for it.
That one, 17.
17 hits.
Okay, so that does 2 points of piercing damage. And then I will bonus action hit again as well. This time with advantage.
Okay.
Well, one of them was a 1, but the end result was a 12. Still doesn't hit.
Yep, definitely not a hit.
I guess I'll stay there. I don't want to get hit again, but fuck. Okay, no, I'm gonna move.
You gonna move?
Yeah, I'm grateful that I saw Lorelai turn into the spider, or else I'd be really freaked out. But
I'm still freaked out. Like, that's why there's no good or evil. People can turn to spiders.
I am going to attempt to move over here.
Alright. Opportunity attack against you with disadvantage. That's going to be a 13 to hit.
Shield again! Wow, 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 wow.
Alright,
Okay, we're good.
you got it.
Hey, I took her reaction!
Yes!
So, Sophion, you're up. So you run forward, you see the back of this massive spider that Lorelai turned into.
God, Lorelai, got a fat behind. Gosh, can do nothing. I'm small.
I click my little spider fangs.
That's as far as I can go. With a dash.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
You got it. Brian, you're up.
Okay. I want to move. What was the key to hold down? Shift? Control? Alt?
Control.
Control Alt Delete.
Control will let you, yeah, measure range.
Whoop. Yeah, I wanna go here. Click. That's my full 30 feet of movement. I can see the Dryad. Since it is still restrained, I would like to try to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and pull that up. Bloop. It must succeed in a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, and roll that, and that is a 13.
Does it have disadvantage because it's restrained?
It shouldn't affect wisdom saving throws, no.
It's not just on general saving throws.
It's disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and then attack rolls.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, well, that's my turn. Is Soraya looking okay for health?
I'm untouched.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna pass my turn on to the Dryad then.
Alright.
It takes 1 point of damage at the start of its turn.
Thank you. Cold
He's
damage, you
dead.
got it.
That would be awesome.
This is hard, y'all. This is hard. Alright. Y'all remind me, doesn't matter in the past, but going forward, disadvantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. I forgot that.
Wow.
Say... It looks at each of you, especially you, Lorelai. Says two can play at this game.
Uh-oh.
And
Are we playing a game?
all sorts of thorns and vines shoot up out of the ground, attempting to entangle Sophion, Lorelai Spider, and Brian.
In my shadow.
So you all need a strength saving throw, or you will be restrained.
Thank God I'm not in that radius.
Ooh, that's an 18.
Brian succeeds, Sophion fails.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, what's the DC on that?
Lorelai,
Oh,
the spider has a strength of +2.
strength of +2. Okay.
Correct.
So let me just roll a d20 with that.
Correct.
Wait, did you say roll it with disadvantage?
No, just normal.
Just normal? Okay.
Mhm.
13!
13. So
Oh.
you are also restrained.
For the shadow thing, I have to roll strength saving throw as well.
No, because it is an object that only affects creatures.
Okay. All right. Cool. Then ignore the last one.
And you see she takes the staff and kind of spins it around for a moment and then rips on a piece of it and it bends. It bends strongly as this vine pops out, and it is now a bow.
Oh, that's badass.
Cool.
That is
Yeah.
all.
That's actually pretty cool.
What you
That's
doing
all
Friday?
that she can do.
Ouch.
Lorelai, you're up.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to try to break the... Make another strength check, I guess, to break through the restrained.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right, you were able to bust free. You are no longer restrained. Give me 1 second to check something. I know there's a lot going on with this person. Here it is. All right, so you are going to take 2d8 slashing damage. That's 4 slashing damage as you bust free. These vines and thorns kind of rip into your insectoid carapace.
Okay.
All right, now you're free to do what you're gonna do.
Okay. And was that an action or movement?
That was an action.
An action. Okay.
Yep.
Then I'm just going to move right on. Oh, I can't. I can't move it.
Yeah, I know. It's just a limitation of Foundry. Where you want to go?
Oh, I go right up next to her.
Like that?
Yeah.
You got it.
Right, and that's gonna be my turn.
All right. We are at Soraya.
Okay, I can't do it on the map, but I will go one square south so that I have a clear shot at her.
Okay.
And I'm going to just fire my crossbow at her. I don't get advantage because she's restrained, right?
You do get advantage because she's restrained.
Amazing. Then fire. 17,
17 hits.
which is 3 points of piercing damage. And then I will.
She succeeded
use...
on her concentration check.
Damn it. I will use my bonus action to convert my sorcery points and get a first level spell slot.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You got it. We are
And then I'll
to...
come back to this position because it's easier.
You'll come back what?
I'll come back at this position so that's easier visually.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Instead of being so, yeah.
Sophion, you're up. You're restrained.
I will mentally command my boy to move up. And then I will bonus action switch places with it.
All right.
And
Wait, no, you can't because it says you have to use your movement to do that, right?
yeah.
And when you're restrained, you can't move.
Oh yeah, movement 0. Yeah, it takes 15 of mine. Alright, then I'll just attack.
Okay, you got it. Would be you would have disadvantage. They would have
Yeah,
doesn't
just
matter.
one roll.
Normal roll. Yep.
Yeah, 19 to hit for 6 damage.
You got it. Concentration check. Fails.
Yeah, get off me.
So the vines all dissipate. Your echo slashes out.
Cool, I'll
Alright.
move up then.
Okay, you got it.
That's it for me.
All right, Brian, you're up.
I will move so that I can see her, I'm going to try once more to cast Hold Person.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, can I not? Can I not do that on here anymore?
What's it
But
telling
why?
you?
It's just not showing up for me.
It usually does that. It's supposed to do that when you've used all your available uses.
Did you click that you took a long rest?
Not on Foundry. How do I do that?
Here, I fixed it. You're good.
Utility.
Wonderful. Try. Do the thing. Please fail on your wisdom
Saving throw. 16.
Damn
Sorry.
it. Cool. I'm just gonna stand here and be useless.
Alright. Creature is up. Going to attempt to break free.
1 damage.
1 damage, thank you. Hey,
It's gonna
that
do
adds
it, I
up.
swear.
Is it dead?
What is the she's rolling a strength save, what is the DC? She rolled crappy. She rolled a 2.
Oh yeah, she fails.
It was an action. Son of a bitch, this restraint is gonna destroy her.
That's the plan.
We
I
are
know.
going to destroy her.
Yeah,
Um,
entangled by spider butt stuff. It's not a great
There
way to go.
is nothing she can do. Balls. Alright, Lorelai, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to bite her.
Go for it.
Okay. Attack. And then it has advantage because she's restrained, right?
Correct.
Yes. Okay. Fucking 11.
11's a miss.
Oh.
What? Don't worry,
Okay.
that 1 damage, we got this.
And then hold on. So if I use recharge on a 526. So if I use my web, that means it's used, and then I have to roll to see if I recharge it.
Correct.
And then what does it say? What I roll?
If you roll a d6 and then on a 5 or a 6 it recharges.
Okay. And I can do that every turn.
Correct.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that and see. No. Okay. Alright, that'll be my turn.
Alright. You got it. Soraya.
Okay, it's probably hard to tell, but does she look like she is particularly hurt?
There pieces of the bark on different areas of her body have come off. She has this strange amber colored blood seeping from various wounds on her body. She's injured. She's most certainly injured.
Okay, in that case, I will cast Chaos Bolt at advantage.
Alright. So you summon arcane energy to your fingertips, try to summon it forth to crackle it out, and it dissipates as it leaves your hand. She counterspelled.
She counterspelled!
She counterspelled.
I will just sort of be very confused. I don't know what just happened. That's my turn.
Now, I'm pretty sure you still cast the spell,
Oh yeah, I marked it off.
which means you need to roll for wild magic.
Oh shit, you're right, thank you.
No.
We're good.
Okay. Alright. Sophion, you're up.
Alright. Let me cast my spell.
Yeah, action then.
Going to slash. Wait, I think the first one was 14. Sorry, like all these dice are flying on my screen now.
Let's see, I'm showing a 22. 22 to hit.
It
Yeah, it was a
rolls multiple and then it replaces it with whatever the newest
Yeah,
roll
I think the
is.
first one was a 14.
Okay. So 14 miss.
Alright, that's it for me then. It's like.
Alright. Brian, you're up.
Did you roll with advantage?
It would have been with advantage.
Oh, then the second roll 22.
Okay, so it would have hit for 6.
Yeah,
You got
nice
it.
damage.
Beautiful.
Let's put my dagger right into her shoulder and clip off a bark.
It flies off, bounces off your cheek.
I will say, it looks like you're all bark and no bite.
Ouch.
Looks like you want to bolt.
Oh my god.
Brian, you're up.
Well, Brian's completely and utterly useless right now. Can't cast a spell for shit. Can I see her and try and shoot a crossbow bolt at her?
You can. She would just have half cover from your position. If you went around the side, you could get a clear shot.
Yeah, let me go ahead and move here.
Okay.
And then try and pew her face.
Got it.
Click.
Still advantage.
But I get advantage.
You do have advantage, yes.
Click. What? Oh,
That
that
was
was
fun. That is funny, everyone.
From a natural 1 to a natural 20. Nice.
Start from the bottom, now we're here.
Bolt flies out,
Oh, no.
slams into her shoulder. It kind of blows out this massive piece of fleshy bark that falls on the ground. And she turns to you. She's furious. She keeps getting torn between you and Lorelai. She has this seething hatred for Lorelai.
Why not both?
Why not both? Anything else, Brian?
I'm gonna victory screech that I actually did something useful, and then start reloading my crossbow and end my turn.
You got it. Alright. With this, she looks down at her shoulder and looks at you.
1
Looks
point of
back
damage.
at 1 point of damage. Looks back at Lorelai. She is heavily wounded. She says, "You're not playing fair." And she summons forth arcane energy and unravels your wild shape, bringing you back to your normal form.
Just spelled your wild shape?
Pick one of those 4 squares for you to be in.
I'll just stay right where I am.
Alright.
Right there.
No one plays fair. Stupid people play fair.
And with that, with disadvantage, she is going to shoot at you with her bow. That is a 14 to hit
That hits.
for 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
You are up, Lorelai.
Alright, I'm gonna say, we don't have to keep doing this. You can concede your loss and go back to whatever you were doing in this forest before you messed with me. And I'm going to...
Y'all hear this? Like, mess with her. Like she just fighting herself. Like, y'all hear that, right?
I'm going to wild shape again into a brown bear this time.
Okay, you got it.
Wow.
And that is my bonus action, so I'm going to use my action to multi-attack.
Alright.
Oh damn! You went for it now.
So the bite was a 16 to hit.
That's a miss.
Doesn't hit. Okay.
That was with advantage, right?
No, that wasn't with advantage. Forgot she's restrained. Nope, that doesn't hit at all. Alright, and then the claws.
Alright. Go for it.
I don't think that one hits. Well, hold on, let me do it at advantage. Please, something! Oh, a 22 to hit. For
Alright.
7 slashing.
Alright. So, the wild shape, even you're trying to reach out to her, she is completely beyond reason. She is fully enraged. You see these like sap-like tears coming down her face as she lashes out at you. Wild shape in the bear. Snap out at her. She dodges. She brings the bow around to shoot again. It flies off in the air, and you bring a claw around her chest, raking off flesh and bark and vine, ripping it free. And she kind of stumbles on one knee, and she looks at you, and she goes to bring up the bow one last time, and collapses on the ground. Her eyes are burning. So much hatred. So much sadness. And she dies.
Oof. Yeah. All right. I high five myself.
Pity.
I'm gonna loot the body.
Loot the body. Okay.
Yeah, just like shaking it up and down. What the? This druid has on.
Grab my crossbow bolt out of her.
You got it.
I will also do the same.
She used to be something pure, and she was corrupted.
I mean, that's all of us, right? We all start off innocent, wide-eyed, and hopeful for the future, and then we're in this dark fucking forest killing people on a day-to-day basis. There is no food for the soul. But hopefully she has some ass pennies, so.
I'm going to change out of my wild shape, and I'm gonna say, even though, I mean, she was diseased and she was hell-bent on murdering me, I think she still deserves a proper burial, as from one druid to another. I think that would be. I mean,
Yes, let's.
Yeah.
I didn't want really to kill her. I thought I could snap her out of whatever hatred that she held, but I think if we had left her here, she might have just kept coming the longer we were in this forest.
I think in order to truly save her in spirit, we have to stop whatever corruption is harming this forest.
I agree. I don't really want to loot her body, personally.
I don't think she has anything to loot. What do you think,
That was
Sofian?
pretty cool.
Like shaking her. Is there anything dropping?
There are a lot of things, mostly small animal bones, dried up seeds, very natural little tokens or things
hold on.
maybe used in some strange spells
It's like
or
a trail mix.
God knows what.
The trail mix without the raisins. Lorelai, I know this might be desecrating, but could
A
we
little
cut
bit.
off? Well, not this
No.
part. I'm just worried about raising undead things, like before.
Well, what's gonna raise?
I don't know, whatever rose those horrific creatures that we fought before.
The drow?
Yeah, the
I
drow.
I think those were a trap set by the other drow. I want to bury her.
Okay, here, and I'll just
Well,
kind of
I
toss the
don't-
body.
I don't know how well I'll be able to, since the ground is probably rock hard. But
It's okay. Does anyone have a shovel?
I want to take her over at least to the base of a tree and dig away some snow and, I guess, put her staff with her and, just sit
With
there and
my-
say, I'm sorry. That's it.
With my armor and my gloves, I will help. I'm not strong, but I can move away the snow for a while and not feel particularly cold.
I'll cut some dirt with some daggers.
And then I
Yeah,
want to do the same thing I did with the little baby bear and make a little thing out of some leaves, like a little thing, and put it with her.
Man, not to put a downer on it, but it feels. Nah, it's probably gonna be a downer if I say it. Never mind, Lorelai. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Just a little bear, and now this.
I mean, I wanted her to stop fighting.
She left you no choice.
I don't know. I don't think any of us were in danger of dying.
I mean, she was so angry.
Yeah, but I could have held her down if you guys wanted to next time. Just saying that it's an option in the future if you guys wanted. She wasn't really like.
I don't know.
She
mean,
had
if
powerful
sh-
magic.
Yeah, if she had, I feel like if she had stayed alive, she would have either kept coming for us, following us, sabotaging us, or kept trying to recruit people to kill the tree, which I do not want.
So we keep going.
Yes.
Another day, another dollar. Yeah. Really hoping there'd be some raisins, but okay. I will leave a little bit of brownie with said druid.
Brian, are you coming?
Yep.
Brian, what's got you down? Other than our lives right now.
Sophian, I'm gonna ask you an honest question. And it's not a doubt on your character. I'm just legitimately curious. Do you actually care?
About what?
The question you just asked me.
Yeah, I do.
Like, actually?
Yeah.
Insight check.
Well, I don't know. Whatever this dark thing.
22.
Oh
Are you telling the truth? I mean, Brian, the only reason I'm here is for you three. I have no stake in this. I have nothing to gain that is equal to what I have put into this. The only reason I am here and that I'm risking my life is you three. I don't care about saving the world because I don't think that's happening here. I think we're saving a small part of it, but I can just go elsewhere. The world is in danger all the time, either through global warming or all sorts of shit. I'm not a hero, but I kind of like you guys, so I will do this stupid forest and keep you guys alive.
Oh, Sophian, I'll like put my hand on her shoulder. That's like the most respectable thing that you've said this entire trip.
I mean, you weren't there when I was with the mayor. There were some respectable and naughty things said between us.
I immediately take my hand off of him and start wiping it on the snow. Well, let's move forward, shall we?
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
As you turn away from the shallow grave of a corrupted Fey Druid, and begun the final leg of your journey to Adric's Folly. We'll find out what happens next week.
We're never gonna get there.
It's never gonna happen. We're just gonna be walking this forest road. What if we're in some sort of weird matrix paradox where we're literally just walking in circles, but it looks like we're walking forwards because new things keep happening?
It's rendering. Which
Floating.
is fine, because I did not want to fight Drow. I remember what happened last time.
Yeah, they kicked our ass.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, like, easily.
Yeah.
But we've got some good sleepy medication for Sophian in the process.
All
That
right.
is true. Hopefully with the next one we can sniff some more of the sleepy stuff.
Yeah, we have one more dose left for you. I'm
Yeah.
saving it for when we really need to knock you out and
Although clearly
you
all we need is a
shit.
wild surge for that to happen.
I know.
Yes.
God, that hurt like hell.
It was the surge was up to 3 creatures you choose within 30 feet of you take 4d10 lightning damage immediately.
Oh,
Jeez.
I should have healed prior.
All right, I'm gonna set up a raid, and we'll do that. You guys know how this works. So, y'all want to mention something real quick that you liked or thought was memorable about tonight's session while I do that, and then we will go over to the ending screen for credits and raid. Okay? So, take it away, players.
I really like the scene with the tree.
Yeah, that was really badass. I also loved the awkward conversation between Soraya and Brian.
Yeah, I did too. It was really weird, but also like I'm curious to how like Brian is very perceptive to everyone else's backgrounds, but that's because like he's a story writer. He wants to know everyone's background so that he can tell their story. Whereas I'm interested to see how Soraya takes this like image of Brian has this sense of loneliness too. So what does that mean? You know, because
Right.
he acts very differently with it than she does.
Yeah.
So like, I'm wondering if she's gonna like take anything from that. Like, huh? He says he does too, but he doesn't act the same way that I like. You know?
Yeah. I was surprised to find really how Soraya and Sophion are like narrative foils. Like, we really are polar opposites in every respect, and that makes for some really interesting conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely love the scene with Lorelai and Soraya and Sophion. I think that was awesome. I love the drama.
Yeah.
It's so
Give me
good.
more of that drama.
I also gotta be honest, my favorite part, though I loved the Soraya Brian conversation, was that frickin' staff bow. Just like pulling that thorn out from out
Yeah.
of just turning into a bow. That
The
was
fuck? Why
fun.
can't we take that? Where is
Yeah.
that at?
I know.
Probably disappeared when she died.
We could use her bones to do the same thing, right?
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
Yeah, Lorelai, did you have a really powerful magic weapon in that fight that you didn't use?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, but it only has 2 charges, and I don't know what to use them on. Well, I know. Did they recharge, right?
I assume they have to recharge.
They
right?
do.
So this is not a normal Staff of the Woodlands. This is
Yeah.
just 2 charges.
Only 2 charges.
Permanently.
Yeah,
Yes.
do not use it.
So you have to use only 2, or if you, regardless if you use 2 or none, within a week it's gone anyway.
Yes.
You gotta
Yeah.
save it for the BPH.
Oh, we could
definitely
go.
gotta use it for the fight.
We
sure.
could go back to the village and sell it real quick.
Or we could use it to actually
Sell
stand a
it
fight
used.
in this drow.
Sell it to the drow. There we go. Bribery.
No.
Wait, does it still give me the same bonus?
It is identical to a Staff of the Woodlands, except it has 2 charges and it fades after a week.
Dang it, I could have been getting a +2 bonus to attack that whole time!
No.
We'll have to redo it.
No.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
to,
we'll
go
just kill her
back.
faster.
I think y'all did just fine.
Man, my spell that loses concentration is clutch.
It is.
Mhm.
It really is.
Yeah.
I just wish it did damage too.
Also thinking to possibly build Soraya's trust if someone else could learn the counter spell the same way that the Druid did. Then like when Soraya has a magic surge, when she trusts us enough to like tell us more about her magic, then we can just counter spell and she'll be like, thanks.
Although I don't believe that wild surges can be counterspelled because they're not technically spells. There are only a few that are technically casting spells.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah.
Damn. It was an idea.
It is a good idea, and I'm looking forward to exploring that moment more of a spell happening and then fizzling out. And because I'm sure that for a moment Soraya was like, "Can I do that? Am I getting control of this shit?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you. We're gonna pop over to the stream ending screen so I can roll the credits to give thanks to all the awesome people that supported us tonight. If you haven't followed yet, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be really great if you could do that too. The more money that we make, the more we can improve the channel and maybe get more shows or, whatever else. So that's clutch if you can do that. Plus, we have really cool dragon emotes. I mean, I love those things. They're really cute.
They are cute.
So yeah, we'll do that. Love you guys. You'll have a great week. Don't forget, for this Friday, we are not running out of Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. Stick around for the raid and take care of yourselves, alright? We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.